Keeper 5.7, derivatives of polar equations. All right, so our derivative of our polar equation, again, we can derive it, and I might show you guys in class if we have time, but the derivative is dr d theta sine theta plus r cosine theta all over dr d theta cosine theta minus r sine theta. And again, we can derive this, which I probably will show you guys because, again, if you ever forget the formula, it's pretty easy to derive. All right, so example 1, it says determine the equation of the tangent line to r equals 3 plus 8 sine theta at theta equals pi over 6. Now to find this, we first have to find the derivative. So we have to find dr d theta. So remember that dr d theta equals 8 cosine theta. And that's from taking the derivative of r that was given in the original. Now I want to find the derivative using the polar derivatives formula. So remember, our formula is dr d theta sine theta plus r cosine theta over dr d theta cosine theta minus r sine theta. Now when I plug in my dr d theta and my r, I get that dy dx equals 8 cosine theta sine theta plus 8 or plus 3 plus 8 sine theta cosine theta all over 8 cosine theta minus 3 plus 8 sine theta. Once I distribute all of that out and add my like terms, I get 16 cosine theta plus 16 cosine theta times sine theta plus 3 cosine theta all over 8 cosine squared theta minus 3 sine theta plus 8 sine squared theta. And then if I want to find that at theta equals pi over 6, I plug in pi over 6 using my unit circle. I get 4 root 3 plus 3 root 3 over 2 over 4 minus 3 halves, which reduces down to 11 root 3 over 5. All right, so now at theta equals pi over 6, we know that r equals 3 plus 8 sine of pi over 6, or r equals 7. And so that also tells me that x, since x is r cosine theta, x would be 7 cosine of pi over 6, which is 7 root 3 over 2. And then y equals 7 sine pi over 6, which is 7 halves. So to write my equation on my tangent line, I'm going to use my line equation. So I have y minus y1 equals slope times x minus x1. So I have y minus 7 halves equals the slope of 11 root 3 over 5 times x minus 7 root 3 over 2.